Speech Secrets.
Hey everybody, it's Cassandra with Speech Secrets. Today we're going to do some vocal function exercises, known as VFEs, to help strengthen and improve the quality of your voice. Let's get started. You can think of vocal function exercises like doing physical therapy for your voice, because after all, your vocal cords are muscles, and there are numerous laryngeal muscles and supporting muscles needed to make healthy voice production. The exercises to follow help to strengthen and balance the laryngeal musculature and also coordinate the subsystems for voice, which are respiration, phonation, and resonance. VFEs were originally developed by Dr. Joseph Stempel in 1994, and there's good research that these exercises can both remediate and improve voice problems. Who else could benefit from these exercises? People who want to reduce vocal strain or improve vocal quality, like public speakers or teachers. Aging adults experiencing age-related vocal change like hoarseness or breathiness may also find benefit. And as I mentioned, individuals with various voice disorders such as muscle tension dysphonia may also benefit. It's always best practice to have your vocal cords visualized prior to starting voice therapy, so follow up with your ENT or speech therapist for questions or concerns regarding your specific voice problems. Vocal function exercises consist of 4 different exercises, and we'll perform each one twice. For all exercises, make sure that you're using upright posture with relaxed shoulders and diaphragmatic breathing. The first exercise is a warm-up. Using the sound E, you're going to sustain the musical note F for as long as you can in one breath. For children and women, you're going to use the F note above middle C, and for men, you'll use the F note below middle C. I use a free piano app, or there's also a great pitch pipe app that you can use to hear the right note. Don't worry about matching the note perfectly. As long as you're getting close, you can still benefit from this exercise. A few tips as you're doing this: avoid a hard glottal stop, which sounds like this, and also avoid a breathy start. The E tone does sound kind of annoying and nasal, but using this tone helps keep the sound forward focused. Smiling also helps bring the resonance forward, and ultimately you just don't want to feel any strain as you do this. Here we go, number 2. Next is stretching the vocal cords. Glide from the lowest note in your register to the highest note, using the vowel on the word knoll, or you can use the vowel on the word boom. This targets the cricothyroid muscle, which is the vocal cord lengthener. As our vocal cords lengthen, the pitch becomes higher, and as our vocal cords shorten, the pitch becomes lower. You can think of a guitar string. When you tighten a guitar string, the pitch becomes higher. It's similar to that. No. The goal is to perform this without any pitch breaks or gaps in your vocalization. But if that does happen, continue the exercise, as the vocal cords will continue to lengthen in the absence of phonation. You might be wondering why we use the word knoll or boom. This sound shape encourages the placement of a forward tone, an open throat or pharynx, ultimately taking the tension off of the vocal cords. You want to have a goal also of feeling the vibration in your lips. All right, that's enough talking. Let's do the next one. No. Now we'll reverse, going from the highest note to the lowest note, again using the word null. This works the thyroarytenoid muscle, which forms the body of the vocal cords themselves. No. As you're doing this, get to a comfortably low note, but avoid going to the vocal fry. Glottal fry is when your vocal cords move so slow that they make a crackly sound, and I'll admit I am guilty of making glottal fry. Sometimes when I produce these videos, it sounds kind of like this. Yeah, man. That was my impression of a California surfer. Descending glide number 2. No. Take a break and subscribe to my channel and go get a little water while you're at it. I sure need some. The last exercise is the adductory power exercise, which is fancy for strengthening the muscles that bring your vocal cords together. I'll need my pitch pipe, as we'll be going across 5 different musical notes, starting at middle C for a woman or child and an octave below for a man. We're gonna again use the vowel on the word null and holding this sound as long as you can for a single breath. I know I said power adductory exercise, but this is low impact, so no need to be extra loud. No. Deep breath again. No. Moving on to the note D. No. Again. No. Moving on to E. Again. No. Moving on to F. Second time. Last one, G. No. One more. Way to go on completing one full set of vocal function exercises. If you are rehabilitating or strengthening your voice, complete this full exercise set twice daily, 5 days a week, and continue with this regimen for 5 weeks. Thanks for watching, and be kind to yourself. Ooh.